Finding free resources for your writing classroom. Often teachers have to spend their own money to buy resources for their classroom. That's why K12.thoughtfullearning.com offers many free writing resources. For example, say you assign your students to write an explanatory essay. 5 hands suddenly go up. What am I supposed to write about? Simply skim along the top bar here and go to Writing Topics. Select your grade level, and you can find many explanatory writing topics, such as a game that meant a lot to my childhood, a school field trip, a toy I've held on to all these years, a trip to a space station, a typical lunch hour, can farmers grow enough food for everyone? You'll also find many other writing topics for persuasive writing, narrative writing, response to literature, creative writing, research writing, business writing, and personal writing. Okay, so now your students have found a topic they want to write about, but they need a sample explanatory essay that they can model their work after. Again, go up to the top bar at K12.thoughtfullearning.com and click on Student Models. Again, select your grade level, and you can find many models written by actual students to inspire your students. For example, this model, Friendship, begins with an explanation of the model, as well as the model itself, a print button so that you can hand out this model, and a button for Google Classroom so that you can share it among your students. So your students have found a topic and have read a model. They start to do their own writing. But what if they need help along the way? Once again, go up to this top field and click on Mini Lessons. Here you will find an assortment of writing mini lessons that will help students adjust their writing voice, analyze the medium of a message, analyze with a cause-effect chart, avoid double subjects, combine choppy sentences, correct capitalization, and a host of other considerations. Let's look at adjusting your writing voice. The mini lesson begins with a brief explanation of a concept, and then ends with a your turn that allows students to actively engage the idea. Once again, you can print the mini lessons and share them on Google Classroom. These mini lessons give you teachable moments through drafting, revising, and editing. What about when students are ready to assess their work? Slide on over to Assessment. Select your grade level, and you can find many narrative, explanatory, response, research, business, and persuasive models. Let's look at Mount Rushmore's Famous Faces. You can have students read the model. You can have them see the rubric. You can click here for them to download the rubric. You can click here for them to download a blank rubric, which they can fill in to evaluate their own writing. And you can share with them other models, good, okay, and poor, of the same writing type. All of these materials are covered under a Creative Commons license. As long as you keep our name on the material and don't try to sell it to anyone else, you can share it broadly with your students and with your colleagues. In addition to free writing topics, student models, mini lessons, and assessment materials, you also have free teacher's guides for each of the programs in the Thoughtful Learning Handbook series. We hope you use these free resources to build your writing classroom.